mastering the art and science of baking. It takes unique skills developed over long hours of study and practice. WorldSkills is a platform that promotes baking and other such skills as one of the tools of social and economic transformation. The biennial competition organized by WorldSkills took place in August 2019 in the beautiful city of Kazan. Bringing together 1,400 young professionals representing 63 countries, along with 1,300 experts to evaluate their work. Bright, young minds from all corners of the globe coming together for a shot at winning gold. The bakery and pastry competitors from India were trained by Vinesh Johnny and Arvind Thalyath, the founders of Lavon, a premier institute driving excellence in baking science and pastry arts in India for the last 8 years.
So the first time when I got to know about WorldSkills was in the year 2017. I was invited to be the judge for the regional rounds. At that point, I had no idea what WorldSkills was all about. So I went for this competition, I saw what was happening, and I came back home. I did a little bit of research and found out that WorldSkills is a huge competition.
Lavon has created a platform to learn and practice the skill of baking and pastry. And later we became a part of the National Skills Mission. We started working with the Government of India in selecting and nurturing talent to represent India at WorldSkills.
Mohit Dudeja won India's first ever silver in WorldSkills 2017 under Vinesh's mentorship.
When India for the first time won a silver medal in patisserie, the country was super excited. And that's when we started to believe that there is a skill that we can win medals in. And I always knew that India has a huge amount of talent in this skill.
In October 2018, the India Skills Competition, organized by NSDC, determined the competitors who would represent India at WorldSkills.
NSDC and THSC has been incredibly supportive, and everyone in the ecosystem have realized that we have the potential to do really well in these skills.
With Farooq and Saurabh ultimately prevailing, they trained for 18 months in preparation for the competition under a plan developed by the mentors.
मेरा सपना था कि एक मैं अच्छा पेस्ट्री शेफ बनूं, और जो इस कंपटीशन के टाइम पे जो मैंने स्किल सीखी, मेरे को मेरे सपना पूरा करने के लिए एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करी है.
Saurabh Baghel is a little genius. I've never seen anybody who is so passionate and who can pick up the task so quickly. I think he's one of the fastest learners I've met in my life. Initially, when we decided to start training, he started off by setting up our pastry shops, and then we started training for almost a complete year for WorldSkills.
Farooq's journey in WorldSkills has been quite unique, as he doesn't have a formal education in baking.
Farooq started working with Lavon about 4 years back. He joined the housekeeping section of the production kitchen. His eye for detail in baking and relentless hard work have made him one of the best chefs at the academy.
तो शुरू में मेरे को शेफ विनेश ने किचन में लिया था काम करने, तो मैं हाउसकीपिंग का काम भी कर रहा था और रात को जाकर के किचन का काम भी सीख रहा था.
I still remember the first day when I met Farooq. We sat on a terrace and we just started talking. And he was very clear. He said he just wanted to get one medal.
Intense training with days lasting up to 20 hours. But to master all the modules of the competition, nothing less would suffice. To execute this, the mentors enlisted the help of Chef Tom for bakery and Chef Juni for sugar arts.
So his training is all about getting the basic right, getting the technique right. Every day I'll give him a different team, a different figurine, ask him to either replicate or to create it on his own.
Saurabh and Farooq had the opportunity to train with some of the best chefs and travel around the world in preparation for the competition. Working under the titans of the industry like Frank Hasnout, Andres Lara, Andrea Do Pico, and Antonio Bouchour was an incredible experience for the two. The competition was never going to be easy, and this was driven home the very first day.
Farooq had to perform about 10 modules in the bakery trade. He cannot afford to make even a small mistake during these competitions.
The 4 days was intense. Every day we had our hearts in our mouth. The first day didn't go as per planned.
Day 1 didn't go well for Farooq. His shoppies didn't come out as well as expected, and he made a few mistakes that could have been avoided easily.
They couldn't finish the modules the way they were supposed to. A sudden mystery element caught Saurabh off guard. The equipment used in the competition worked a little differently than that in Lavon, putting Farooq off. In a precise science like baking, even small differences in the quality of water and flour became challenges which they had to maneuver through in order to win.
The second day when he went, he was amazing. If you see Farooq's second day score, it is the best.
With a difficult start, Saurabh and Farooq had to dig deep and work harder than ever.
On the second, third, and fourth day, he sprung back and did his best.
The thing with Saurabh is that he's very passionate and he knows what he wants. He's very determined. So even though the task that is given to him is very challenging, he still will put in a lot of effort to execute it.
So a day could cost us the medal. That's what I realized. Even though we were not able to achieve what we really hoped for, we still did win a medallion of excellence.
पहले मैं बहुत अच्छा एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था रिजल्ट, जो कि नहीं हुआ। शेफ विनेश ने मेरे को एक बात बोला कि डिसअपॉइंट मत हो, अच्छा पेस्ट्री शेफ तुम्हारी स्किल्स बनाती है, जो कि तुम्हारे अंदर है।
तो जब क्लोजिंग सेरेमनी में गए थे तो वहाँ पर पहली, दूसरी और तीसरी के नाम बुलाया जाता है। तो जाकर जब देखा कि हमारा नाम मतलब उसमें आए नहीं थे, तो मुझे लगा कि कुछ मिला नहीं होगा।
This small mistake costed him a medal, but when I look back, he finished at the 5th position out of so many countries that participated. This boy has definitely made us proud by winning the Medallion of Excellence.
When you were trained in the academy and when you were doing it on the spot, there's a lot of variation, a lot of challenges during the competition itself. But for him to execute what he did in the competition, I would say it's amazing.
Beating Koreans, beating French, beating Germans in the breads which comes from their country, I thought it was amazing.
Both won the Medallion of Excellence, two small town boys going on to make the nation proud. For the second time in a row, Lavon was able to showcase its capacity to produce world-class chefs who can succeed on even the biggest global platforms. Farooq and Saurabh returned to a deluge of congratulatory messages from some of the top chefs around India, with several government awards coming their way as well.
So Saurabh is going to be an integral part of the competitions that's going to be held now. All the selection rounds that we're going to be doing for WorldSkills 2021 There's a lot of competitions happening in the district level and state levels, which he's going to be a part of, and he's going to be super important in the entire process of how we're going to be training the candidate for 2021 in Shanghai.
Our eyes are set on the next goal. We know what we have to improve on further, and our competitors will train even harder.
तो मेरा आगे का फ्यूचर प्लान यही है कि लोगों के, मेरे गांव के लोगों के लिए कुछ करूं, अपना स्टेट के लिए कुछ आगे करूं। जितना हो पाता है मुझसे उतना ही करना चाहता हूं।
मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि वर्ल्ड स्किल्स के लिए जो नेक्स्ट कैंडिडेट्स हैं मैं उनको अच्छे से ट्रेन कर पाऊँ। मेरा सपना ये है कि ऐसे बच्चों के लिए जो इतना सब कुछ सीखना चाहते हैं, जिनके अंदर एक पैशन है, मैं उनके लिए एक छोटा कैफ़े और छोटा अकेडमी खोलना चाहता हूँ। जो अच्छे पेस्ट्री स्कूल्स की फीस को जो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, मैं उनके लिए कुछ करना चाहता हूँ, उनको अच्छा पेस्ट्री स्किल्स सिखाना चाहता हूँ।
Vinesh has been appointed the chief expert for WorldSkills International, which means his next role will be to help manage the pastry competition at WorldSkills Shanghai.
I'm super excited for 2021. WorldSkills Shanghai is hopefully going to be special for us because we really want to go ahead and win the gold medal, and hopefully we can do it.
Skills empower people. They help people with little means beat all odds and rise above their humble beginnings. Lavon is doing its bit to nurture Indian talent in the days to come.